Now what the heck? Camera, what are you doing? Also, hello. Oh yeah, that's what I want. That's a nice view, isn't it? Okay, you know what? It might be time this camera cover come off. Yeah, let me... Okay. Oh, that's not right. That's just the slidey bit. Okay. One moment. It seems... Oh, it's a suitcase. I saw a shadow under my door, and I thought Billy was here, but it was in fact a suitcase. I don't think I want to pet a suitcase. I already did that today. So much happened, let me tell you. First priority right now, schoolwork. Well, second priority, really, schoolwork. I feel like I'm like, not. It's not like. I guess this is kind of like a pain, like a sharp, not sharp, but like also kind of itchy, but only when I touch it. I guess I don't know. Like in my scalp, like somewhere right in here. I don't know. I haven't decided if I want to fully go over everything because it's a lot. A lot happened. I should email my teachers. Alright, let me send this to my teachers separately. So history, literature, / economics / study hall. Business math. Science. Who's my other teacher? Homeroom. You know what? I'll go on Discord and I'll do one of those things. Here. No, I'm pressing. What? Oh. Okay. I'm gonna go to the event voice chat and I'm going to open that up to people. So I'm gonna save that and save the permissions. I didn't plan on this being a Discord stream, but I just need someone to entertain y'all. Someone to entertain me, even. Alright, who made this roll? He ha. I'm assuming that was Brad. But anyway. I should make it so Trusted can see this. Okay. So Trusted should be able to see. Okay. Oh, I'd like to unmute, first of all. Can I have my camera on this? Or not? Probably not. Okay. Turn that off. Turn that back on. I'll turn on window capture. Discord. Cool. Oh, it looks like there's something going on in Magical Expansion headquarters right now. I'm not too big of a part of that. I typically voice Creep for projects that Creep's a part of, but since they're my monster and I'm the official voice for them typically. But I didn't for the Evergreen Marsh video because I when I got the message that, hey, I need you to record this, it was like record this in a day or two. I was like, I'm at my sister's wedding. So that was a bit of a problem. Uh, but then I was like, okay, I can try to do it when I get back to the hotel. But then either my parents were in the room or like I thought I wouldn't have Wi-Fi, so I was essentially like busy the whole time. And then I was like, I should be able to record on Saturday because that's the day we go back home from Florida. And once that day hit, uh, hey, our flight's delayed. so so that wasn't hello moo. Um, so that wasn't too great. I then had to be like, hey, I'm gonna need another few days because we're literally staying in a hotel. I have nothing to record. My bags aren't with me. All I have in my possession tonight is my phone and headphones. I didn't even have clothes to change or anything like that. So that was lovely. I got home. I was like, I can finally record. And it's like, oh, we got someone else to do it um because we needed to have that today. I was like, oh, you know. Um, so that's lovely. But I don't mind. I totally get it. I was taking quite a long time. It was unfortunate circumstances. Turns out I wouldn't have been able to record today anyway because a very very close family member of mine is in the hospital and I was there all day um when I wasn't in school. Um, but yeah. So that's that. So yeah, I didn't get the voice creep for the latest magical expansion thing. Sorry, I'm not used to having like facial hair. It's weird. Um, right. I was emailing my teachers about that I might miss some classes this week. Like I already missed classes last week because I was on a vacation. And I was like, we're having flight troubles because what happened was we didn't have our stuff like I said. So Monday I needed to use that day to catch up, which I planned to use. I planned to use the end of Saturday being like and all of Sunday to catch up, but I had to use Monday to catch up because I didn't I had no possessions on Saturday early and like the majority of Sunday. Um, hello Foxreen. So I caught up with my economics class and my earth science for the most part. And then today I finished up my earth science test. I'm pretty well done with earth science, I believe. I have an economics assignment or two. They're just tests. Um, and then I have one more thing, a writing assignment. I got excused from the attendance thing that we have to do on Thursday just because I was like busy and I like so much unfortunate stuff ended up happening that really got in the way. It's like life really does not want me to do this writing assignment. I got like a little less than halfway through it in the morning. I worked on it while I wasn't working on my earth science test, and I moved on to that, finished that. Pretty well done with earth science now, I think. Um, someone said something in text chat. Oh, okay, bad. Um, I believe it was Brad said in the like there's a serious chat on my Discord um that his wait I don't think he is the pronoun that is written here. My apologies. That's my bad. Um, wait, I don't think it says anymore. All right. Well, wait. I don't know what to use instead of like their slash his slash hers slash whatever because it was either headphones. There you go. It was either D slash snuts or we slash whim. So I'm not entirely sure what to use for the possessive. So I'm gonna say there. Um, and I am entirely aware that I'm relatively sure those were joke pronouns, but I will respect the joke pronouns anyway. Um, but oh, that's full screen, Dustin. What are you doing? But their dog passed away, and I feel very bad because I have been through that. Um, I feel bad for not appreciating that dog as much as I appreciate Billy. That was Rusty, by the way. I I I feel bad for not appreciating Rusty as much as I appreciated Billy, but Rusty was like always there, you know. Like he was like a constant to me. Um, we grew up alongside each other, like we were puppies at the same time, basically. Billy, I'm seeing him as a puppy as I am older, and oh my gosh, their personality is different. I wish I would have appreciated Rusty so much more because um he he was so chill. Like I mean, yeah, like yeah, sometimes he'd get caught up if he was playing, but like what dog doesn't, you know? Um he'd nip at you only if you like were antagonizing him and look like reminded him of someone he disliked. Um but besides that, he and that's like very, 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 very few people. Besides that, he literally just the most chill dog you'd ever meet. Billy, oh my gosh, freaking rambunctious. He was munching on my hand earlier today. Um, he one day, my mom was eating and he was up on her chair with her, and uh, Billy like munch 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 right on like onto her, like not her food, like her herself. Oh my gosh, you know. I'm gonna put a little joke at the end. I wrote, I am missing some classes this week due to a close family member being in the hospital, but I'll try my best to get to class. Life just really doesn't seem to want me to be at live classes, it seems. Because Monday, from not getting the baggage, Tuesday, I made it to most of my live classes, but I had to leave homeroom early, and I had to miss my study hall and economics because I at who I was going with to take that person to the hospital. Um, like that's and it was all of last week from vacation, which honestly, I the only part that I was like, oh yeah, it was nice to go was my sister's wedding because it was my sister's wedding, you know. Um, but overall, I mean, yeah, it was fun. I absolutely hated the hot, and I hated it so much that I kind of just oh, we were very busy, by the way. I was like, oh, I can't wait to be back home. Just be calm and lazy and just be at my normal speed. Um, but oh my gosh, I wish that were true. Let me tell you. I don't know where I was going with anything there. Completely forgot my trajectory, but um, things just keep going wrong, basically. Okay. All right, essay. So I'll read what I have so far. I have to write about. We're reading in this unit the 1001 Arabian Nights, and we have to Here's the prompt. Identify two separate morals or character traits that you have found that are valued in these stories we have read. Then explain what these morals and or traits can tell you about the culture and society that produced the story. And here's what I have so far. Many of the stories from 1000 and that's 100,000, Dustin. Many of the stories from 1001 Arabian Nights share common morals and character traits that tell about the culture and society from when these were written. For example, two themes I noticed were the theme of a just ruler and a theme of hope in the form of happily ever after. Alright, one teacher said something about sending an excuse. How does that work? Because I'm not the one in the hospital. I'm the one, like, visiting. Um, Alright, I'll have to ask my dad about that before he goes to bed. Maybe I should ask him about that now. Anyway, I'll finish reading through this first. A theme, the theme of just rulers is repeated or in quite a few stories that we've read so far. For instance, in the story that sets up all the others, the marriage of Shahrazad. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. My apologies if I'm not. I heard Shahrazad and Shahrazad. It's probably one of those. Um, the king is being unjust by killing off all women because of an experience he has had. This is portrayed in a negative light, showing that the author or authors, there were days and I'm free. Yeah, same. That the authors of this story did not approve of rulers making unjust decisions. In the tale of Pearl Harvest continues, the Caliph grants, and I don't remember what I was writing, but yeah, that's what I have so far. Um, I will be right back. I'm not gonna like turn anything off, but yeah, I'll be right back. Where'd he go? Oh, hi. He back. Oh, hi, Brad. I didn't know it was you. All right. So, um, my dad wasn't entirely sure how that would work. The person I would ask is the person who's in the hospital. So, I guess I'll be seeing them if I have to leave class to go there, won't I? So, could ask them there. Um, anyway, The Khalifa grants. Oh, okay. Pearl harvest for freedom as a reward. I'll just say as a reward, which shows that he's a kind and just person. I swear I'm gonna write the word headphones. Okay, there we go. Anyway, beautiful. Thank you. Um, all right. So I need to Darb. Thank you. All right. So the Lions and oh, I forgot about that one. The everlasting shoes. I don't remember that. Keys of oh, the keys of destiny. Right. Um, gem carry. Yes, that's brave. Okay. There is some housekeeping stuff I want to do on here, but I really don't want to bother. If I'm being honest, right now I have other stuff I need to do. It's more important. Um, yeah. Just learns from or command I the keys of destiny. Command I period. Okay. I just ate, so my throat's like, let's randomly hiccup. Because we love that. Oh, there's a person. Oh, it's, oh, bye. Never mind. Gone. It was the B-Rad. Alright, so where was I? The, what's the term? Sultan, I think, was used here. I know king is used in the one, Khalifa is used in another. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I'm assuming I'm not. And sultan is used in another. Also, I knew the word sultan from before this, which is surprising, but I know it from Sultan sketches on YouTube. Completely forgot about that person. I had a whole a short phase where I watched as many of his videos as I could, and I was like an absolute simp. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's it. I learned from him that Sultan is essentially like a ruler, king type person. Um, and that's where his name came from. All right. So in the story, the Sultan, um, it is a cute name. Um, what was I saying? Sultan. Oh, I'm just gonna look at my reading assignment. Do 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 do. Anyway, was that on the radio or something? Why was that in my head? I don't understand. All right. Um. Well, that's the shoes. I don't want that. Okay. 5, 9? Yeah. That one. Okay. Hi again. There's the. Oh, what's this? Oh, bye. Okay. Splendid, thank you. Alright. Sultan Muhammad was known for justice. Help people, especially the poor, when they were treated unfairly. Yeah, that sounds familiar. Okay, hello again. Oh, this lovely game. You should make that image right your profile picture. Lovely. Oh, bird. Beautiful. Thank you. That was gorgeous. Bye. Lovely. I probably should say the name because there's two sultans. Okay. Sultan. How do you spell that? I don't know how to spell anything. Muhammad. Okay. There we go. Okay. Sultan Muhammad was noted for being just, which was portrayed as admirable. He gave the main character freedom at the cost of a story, basically. Oh, his story. His story, I should say. Alright. So, happily ever after, that's in pretty much all of them. But, okay, I believe all of them are really have like a happily ever after type thing. Ah, okay. Alright, so this is a happily ever after because now at the end she ends up changing his rules, or making him change his rules basically, and firing it. Then he's like, oh, hey, maybe I shouldn't murder every woman. This one ends well because it's like, oh, he continued his sailing adventures and had a happy life, basically. And this one, oh, they got to live happily ever after together. And this one, oh, this one actually wasn't a happy ending. This one was quite sad. Was yes. Wait, no. Oh, this one wasn't a happy ending. Okay. Well, there are a few stories that didn't have the happiest endings. The majority of them did. Um, for example, I'm just gonna copy and paste it because I used this title already. Marriage ends with the unjust king changing his ways. The oh wait. The Sinbad stories end with I'm gonna sneeze. Maybe not. Maybe so. I don't know. I haven't decided. There it goes. um Sinbad stories end with Sinbad getting to happily continue his life on the ocean. Let me get the Pearl Harvest one again. The Tale of Pearl Harvest ends with the main character and title character getting a happily ever after together, and Keys of Destiny ends with the main character and his wife being reunited and living a comfortable life together. Yeah, so I'd say those are all pretty happy endings. This trend still prevails even this you can see through these stories that this trend isn't a new one. Wait. It even prevails today. Okay. Okay. Throughout many of the stories, we can see created themes that show a lot about the cultures that they came from. Two themes I noticed were okay. Alright, I'm gonna put this in quotations so you can tell this is the important part. Okay. Well, I don't need a quotation and an apostrophe, that's not right. Were just rulers where the appreciation. I should put quotes around the appreciation. Okay. The appreciation of just rulers and hope in the form of a happily ever after. Agter, I can words. Okay, now and especially, say now, especially then, mom. I'm gonna finish this up and I'll be back. Okay. Now and especially then, people needed stories that would bring them hope. Alright, let me upload this quick. Oops. Alright, so modified 9. Okay, that sounds right. Alright, I'm going to be back in just a second. Oh, never mind. Alright, you know, I'll be back, but I'm not gonna put up the whole screen. I'll just step away. Oh, that's what that is. Throw that away. my door's open if Billy wants to come in. He's perfectly loud today. I unplugged my iPad with my chair. Alright, Alright, so we're gonna do 2 economic tests. If I'm being honest, I barely remember anything by the end, so I just fill in whatever. Oh wait. I'm gonna keep the 0 on that for now, but I'm gonna work on the one for this week, because that's what you said gets done for attendance. Um, I guess I'll deal with that later if I need to. Alright, Jim produces high-end self-esteem tablets. Which of the following best describes his products? Well, I know it's not disposable. Okay. Right. Hmm. Why do import tariffs help domestic products? I don't know. Why can tariffs help decrease the chance of structural unemployment? Um, I don't know. I feel like to me a lot of my answers. In a theoretic scenario, Japan and South Korea are having problems because of China's very cheap products. They're having more and more people protesting because Mom, I'll be back. bathroom doors open immediately. Okay, hello. Sorry, I was talking to the person that is in the hospital. I know that I left for quite a while. Um, Hello, Chris. My apologies for not being there. I do have homework. I was working on a test before I slipped away. Oh, Brad! Oh my gosh, hi. Whoa, amazing. Okay. In a theoretic scenario, Japan and South Korea are having problems because of China's very cheap products. They're having more and more people protesting because they lost their jobs and their domestic industries are becoming increasingly non competitive. What should they do to combat their problems? I don't know. Um, that one makes people angry, so I'm assuming not that one. Um, that one also makes people angry. I don't know what that one means. I don't know what that other one means. I'm assuming it's one of the two. I don't know what it means. Woo, economics. Um, woo. Stream's been going for an hour and almost 15 minutes. I haven't been here for about half the time, but yeah. Oh, Dustin, don't put a hole in your wall using a laptop. I know what I'm doing. I'm a professional. After I finish this assignment, I'm probably going to go to sleep because I'm very tired. It was an exhausting, um, well, I guess not quite week. It's been longer than a week. It's been an exhausting, 9 days. I know how to do 2 plus 7. I know math. Um, okay. Reading. Beautiful. Thank you. Deep concerns that several other countries are exporting products to their market and selling them for at prices lower than the cost of production. This practice, known as interesting, is prohibited while the country makes its case in front of the thing with strategy most effective in combating their problem. I don't know. You tell me. You're supposed to be the website that's teaching me. Just tell me the answer. I'm such a good test taker. um, what are the most common trade restrictions? Um, I I imagine it's not economic, political, and quantitative. That doesn't sound right. Um, what would infants have to do with this? Are infants doing business practice now? That's so lovely. I'm
Yep.
assuming it's the tariffs. Yes, it's a whole boss baby situation going on. Um, honestly, I feel like that might even be better. I don't know what I'm on about. I'm so sorry. Um, I don't know. I feel like certain companies would be better if babies were running them compared to the people that are running them now.
Walmart.
Sure. Oh my gosh. My mother got they're like weight loss uh patch things, and it's like, ooh, all natural, woo, and you're supposed to put them above your belly button or something like that, and it's supposed to just magically make you thin, and obviously it doesn't work. But the box literally had a spelling error on it. Like, you could that's a pretty big red flag that it's not like an official working product that's been like approved or anything. It's a complete cash grab, and possibly made my mother sick. We aren't entirely sure why she's having memory problems currently, but that's one of the running theories, that there's some side effect from that. Yeah, fun. Uh, but yeah, there was a spelling error. It spelled two as TTO. You know, two. That I think that's a pretty big red flag. What about you?
That's how you spell it.
Yeah. Which of the following is an example of positive net exports? Ah, notification. Okay, I guess I'll do that. Which of the following places have you visited recently? Read design? What? Starbucks, yes. QC supply. Al Alpha. Uh, I don't even know what that says. Central Bank? I don't think so. Starbucks. It gives like 4 options that it absolutely knows for sure that you did not do, and then one option that it knows for sure that you absolutely did do. And it's like, well, why are you even asking me? Clearly, you know what I did. Even though I didn't have my location on, you still know exactly where I was. How lovely. But whatever. When was the last time you visited Starbucks? Oh, okay. There's more than a month ago, a week ago, and then 2 very specific dates. Um, Sunday, May 22nd, Monday, May 23rd. Um, I might have done both, so I guess I know for sure Monday, yesterday, that I know for sure I did, 'cause I went there with my mother. Um, what describes the visit? Paid online, picked up in store, no. Payment during visit, entered, didn't buy anything, did not enter, do not remember. Okay. Payment method did I use? Um, cash or other means, I'd imagine. Because I believe there was a Starbucks card. I don't know. You're able, or are you able to take a photo of your receipt from your transaction? No, I don't have the receipt. For not to, no other reason, or yes. No, I don't have the receipt, sorry. I got 53 cents. Oh wow, I've never gotten that much in one thing. I earned almost $1 by being bombarded about questions about Starbucks. Woo. Thanks, Google. Um, I can't. My brain isn't here right now. I can't do this. Um, come on. Where is it? There is it. Okay. I'm gonna plug my laptop in so it doesn't die to death. I'm gonna do something, I guess. I don't think I'm tired enough to go to sleep because I will just lay there for hours if I try to go now. And I'd really prefer to not waste my time like that. I don't know what to do. I crashed into the window. I don't know what I want to do. Oh my gosh, so my best friend's over. So I think they like leaned back in the no, I can't remember exactly what happened. If they pushed up, one of us pushed off my bed, which is over that way, and the window's like right there, or else one of us like leaned back and it clicked and like we almost lost our balance and fell backwards or something. I don't know, something like that. Something where we were like, oh my gosh, imagine like smashing through the window, and we laughed so hard about it. It's not really that funny the way I described it at all, but just like I don't know, it was really funny. I'm kind of like I don't know. I don't know. What are we doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Um, I don't really want to play a game. This isn't Saw. Ah, I want to do stuff on YouTube. Sure, YouTube. Ah, Bone Badlands trailer. I'm just seeing that it's actually like a premiere. Like the premiere is set up. I didn't realize it was already. Um, Definitely check that out. I have yet to see it. Yeah. I want to check out the comments on this because I like to try to look at all the comments of the stuff that Creep is involved in or that I'm like in a collab with. Alright, it seems like my comment is the latest one. So I think I don't know what I think. I'm up to date. All right, I'm going to add the all about. Why is that off to the side? There should be like that. There we go. I'm gonna add the all about video live stream thingies to the playlists. I did like 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. Add to playlist. All right. All about artificial magical islands. I am back. Hello. And ooh, that was a painful hiccup. Ow. My lungs inhaled themselves. Um uh artificial magical islands. Okay. There we go. The stuff should be in the proper playlists now. I don't know what else I want to do. I don't think there's anything really. I'm tired. I don't know what I want to do. Headphones decided to eject themselves. I don't know how long it was like that for. But anyway, I have an alarm set for 6 a.m. and 5:55 a.m. I don't know why I said them backwards. Oh, my lungs inhaled themselves. Okay, so you heard that. Good, good, good. So it hasn't been too long. Also, hello, Chris. How are you? What was I saying? I agree.
Exactly.
See, someone gets it. Oh, good, good. I'm glad to hear. Um. Oh, I was just talking about my alarms. I have an alarm set for 5:55 a.m. and then another one set for 6 a.m. because um sometimes like if there's reading assignments, I cannot comprehend things when I'm tired. I don't like kids in any sense. Most definitely not the map sense because first off, that's icky, but also even just in the um like are you someone who how do I word that even like um is good at caring for kids, I guess? I don't know. Enjoys caring for kids, whatever. Um either way, no. I like children. When I'm around children, I'm like I want to throw you out a window, basically. That's my opinion on children. Um But anyway, I turned off those alarms because, it's like the last week of school for me. I don't know where it is everywhere else, but um that's a window, Dustin. You crashed into the window. Don't do that. This chair is so screechy. Anyway, I turned it off because it's the last week of school and there's not a whole lot of assignments. I only have like a test and a half left. And I'm done. I mean, I would have this one reading assignment, but I'm pretty sure my teacher excused me from it. I might do it just in case anyway. Um, I do believe it's for Thursday because my teacher, I think she said she's not gonna be in Thursday. Um, but I don't quite remember. Um, but either way, I think I'm gonna do it anyway, even though she's like, "Oh, you don't need to do it," and it's not gonna be for points anyway, and yeah, it's just gonna be for attendance. And since I needed to work on my essay, which I ended up finishing already. Um, she said just focus on the essay type thing, the writing. Sorry, not an essay. Um, but I got done with that pretty easily. really didn't take a whole lot of time. So I think I'm just gonna do it anyway. I don't know. That's probably weird. Most people would be like, oh, I got excused from it. I'm not gonna do it, which is the normal person thing to do. But I'm not gonna do the normal person thing to do because I don't want to take any chances of the teacher forgetting and marking me absent and that ruining my perfect attendance in the last week. Um, yeah. Ooh. Um, I think I was gonna talk about something. I need to finish my story about. I want to go through the full story of what happened from well, technically from Saturday night, um, last week, all the way up until however long what's currently happening continues to happen. Um, like I stayed up all night last Saturday night. Not this previous Saturday, but Saturday before. Um, and then I was really tired from that. We had to go. I love waffles. Waffles are wonderful. I I like them in numerous different ways. I have absolutely no idea what anything is. I love. Oh, do you like waffles? Yeah, I like waffles. Do you like pancakes? Yeah, I like pancakes. That's a thing, isn't it? Isn't that a thing? That's a thing, right? Is that a thing? That's a thing. Yeah, that's a reference to something. I don't know what's a reference to. It's a reference to something that I've heard before. I don't I don't know any of the specifics. Should I tell the story? I'll tell the story. So, or I'll continue telling the story. I do like French toast. I learned how to make that this year. Um, yeah. I know it's probably pretty late to learn, but like I did anyway. So, we got on the plane to go to Florida because uh I originally wasn't gonna go. It's for my sister's wedding. I originally wasn't gonna go because I planned to go with my best friend, but because of the pandemic, we ended up being like, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna take any chances of Alexis getting stuck there. Um, so I was like, oh, well that was a big reason on why I wanted to go because I was like, oh, it'd be so fun to go with a friend. Um, which is something that I do too often. Um, so I was like, oh, I'm not gonna go. And then last minute, I was like, you know what? My sister has convinced me, and my niece has convinced me. I really like them like quite a bit. Fine, I'm gonna go because I really like them both. And they both really wanted me to go because none of our other siblings ended up going. So I was her only sibling there. Um, but so I was like, okay, I need to prepare. I needed to prepare stuff so I can draw on the airport, on the plane, whatever. I need to download some YouTube videos with YouTube Premium. So I did a whole bunch of stuff preparing Saturday night. Um, and then it was Sunday morning. And I was like, I didn't sleep. I was awake the oh wait no the first flight. I There was something eventful. Like there was nothing eventful in the airport itself. In I believe it was Yeah, there was nothing eventful in the Harrisburg airport. Um, so we flew to, but we were getting on the plane to fly to Philadelphia. It was a really tiny, tiny, tiny plane. We knew one plane would be quite small and the other plane would be quite big. Um, and the Harrisburg plane was gonna be the small one. But my bag, which had my electronics and whatnot in it, my bag was very, very full. Um, so the flight attendant was like, sir, we're gonna have to move you because you and your bag aren't both fitting in this area because the plane was so small, like I said. Um, so since my bag and I didn't both fit, I had to get moved all the way to the front of the plane, which was fine. It just meant that I couldn't listen to music, couldn't do anything. Luckily, it was like a 45-minute flight because it was, like I said, Harrisburg to Philadelphia. Very, very, very short flight. Because same state. Anyway, nothing eventful in the Philadelphia airport. I guess we saw like a little puppy area where you could have your dog go to the bathroom. There was like this fake grass and there was like a fire hydrant. It was very cute. Um, the there was nothing eventful on the plane. It was a lot bigger. That's it, really. That's kind of it. Um, then well, we got to the hotel and we were like, the first thing that happened was my father had to use the bathroom, and we were like, this has a fan. There's no way to turn it on, I don't think. And then we noticed, oh, the balcony. It's a semi-ocean front, or semi-ocean view. Hello, how are you? Um, but we we were like, this has a light, but you can't turn it on. So there's a fan that's there, but you can't turn on, and a light that was there that you couldn't turn on. The rest of the stuff was pretty fine. But um, like I'm gonna give some context here. We usually went to this really, really fancy, not really, really fancy, this relatively fancy hotel in Ocean City, Maryland. When we go, it was the Holiday Inn, and it was great. It's honestly amazing. Um, oh, it's really cool. When did I last draw? I guess at the airport. Anyway, um, so I don't remember what I was saying. I was saying something for sure. Um, right, nothing to. Oh, right. Got to the hotel. It was a bit less good than I expected. Um, but my mom ended up calling, and I have no idea what you're talking about. I ended up calling down. My mom ended up calling down to the front desk and being like, well, we got together with family members, and they said that their fan and balcony lights also didn't work. Like, what's up with that?" And they said, and we're not entirely sure if they were being truthful, if it was something that they were told to say, or if they were genuinely telling the truth. Um, the balcony light, they couldn't put that on because of sea turtles. They are a protected species in the area. We were on Cocoa Beach, by the way. 'Cause that's where my sister was gonna get married. Right outside our hotel is what the plan was. Um, but we we were told, oh, it's because the sea turtles, they're a protected species. They when they lay eggs, if they see the light, it'll spook them away, and the mother will swim back into the ocean, have the eggs there, get filled up with water, and she and the eggs will die because the eggs need buried. Um, and if the babies hatch and see the light, they'll go toward the light and get run over. They'll just, in general, be steered the wrong direction. Um, and then with the fan, oh, it's all connected, and it up in the ceiling. There's a big fan that goes and takes everything around. I don't know what the heck the person was talking about. Oh, that's fine. That's a valid opinion. Um, so anyway, uh, I mentioned that there were other family members. My aunt, cousin, and her boyfriend, cousin's boyfriend, and then my aunt and uncle, different aunt, were there. And every night we would play card games. The first night we played this innocent game um, that my aunt and uncle brought. And then the other nights we brought the games that my family brought, which was Disturbed Friends and oh, for me it's already like pitch black out. So um, we brought Disturbed Friends and Cards Against Humanity because they are terrible and so fun. Oh, no worries. Completely fine. I appreciate you joining. Um, but nothing too eventful happened day 2, which was Tuesday. Um, Wednesday though. Oh no, sorry, I'm lying. Nothing eventful happened Monday. I was on Sunday still. That was like the first day we got there. We played cards and then my mom called down. Monday, nothing too eventful. Although the first night, Sunday, I did jump into the pool with all my clothes on. Cause I was like, you know what? I'm not going all the way back up to the room just to walk right back down. I'm just getting with all my clothes. So I did. There's pictures. Um, oh rad. Um, so Tuesday, what was special about that was my sister and a lot of the girls were yeah, woo. My sister and a lot of the girls came down to our hotel to stay there a night before the wedding because the wedding was the next day. And we were going to drive down there together. Um, so that was pretty fun. Once again, nothing too eventful. Um, oh, I'd like to mention when we go swimming, we swam pretty much every day in the pool. Maybe been a day or two that I didn't, or there was one day that I just sat on the edge of the pool. But every time I'd put like my swimming stuff on, it'd be a swimming shirt, swimming shorts, and I wear like black leggings under it because I am uncomfortable with my body hair, and I I didn't have an electric razor that I could bring with, and the alternative was just like a regular razor, and that takes way too long and takes quite a bit of either soap or shaving stuff or whatever, you know. So leggings, woo. But it also meant I didn't get sunburned like at all because I was completely covered. And it was Florida, so it was real sunny. Um, oh, what's that about? I don't know what that means. Like anything you just said. I'm sorry. Um, oh yeah, we went to Waffle House for like I've never been to Waffle House. That was the day my sister was over. My dad and I um ended up watching. Oh, Sunburn. Oh, that's fun. Um, I'm gonna sneeze, I think. After Waffle House, my dad and I kept the two youngest girls from my sister and her fiance at the time. Like my sister has 3 kids, and her fiance has uh wait 6 kids, I believe. The one we never met, but there's one kid with an overlap there. Oh, you're fine. So we watched the two youngest, my dad and I, while my mother and pretty much everyone else that was at the hotel went to decorate the beach. Or sorry, no, went to decorate the reception area. Wasn't really a whole lot to do. But my sister was like, sorry, my sister told us that well the wedding planner person canceled on them the first time and they had to get a new one, and like after confirming that oh yeah she's gonna get walk right out of our hotel and get married, like the day before the wedding the person was like oh no that's not what we're doing, I'm actually moving it. and we had to move it to a different part of Cocoa Beach. So she ended up not getting married. She had to drive in a wedding dress, like, and then the reception, like the decorations that she wanted that wasn't there. Like she wanted two simple things. She wanted long rectangular tables for um like the people who were like special parts of the wedding, like uh the the kids and like the the best friend, not best friends, like the kids and the fiance's um some of the fiance's good friends. Right. Um oh, that's fine. Um I'm I don't even know if I'm being honest how I'm doing, if that's what we're asking. Um so anyway, she wanted a like two rectangular tables and the one for her and her what would then be husband to sit at, and she wanted like like cyan fabric on the back of the chairs because that would match her wedding theme colors. So uh the next day we drove to where the wedding was. She got married on the beach. It was really hot. So then we went to the reception area after all that. Uh, we got there and someone's like, "Well, we need to get the tables because that was one of the few things that my sister requested and it still wasn't done." And there was no cyan fabric on the stuff on the chairs like they were supposed to be. Oh, okay. That's fair. It's pretty fun. Um, but the employees for the wedding, the reception area, it was inside, which was great. The employees threw together two tables and then a taller table for all the people in the wedding, and then the bride and groom, my sister and now brother-in-law. Um, but my brother-in-law's parents didn't actually end up making it to the wedding. So instead, like usually there's like a daddy daughter dance and a mother son dance. My dad went up with my sister to do the daddy daughter dance. It was a formal thing, like usual in weddings. And then there was the um the mother son dance, which uh my mom ended up doing with uh my now brother-in-law. And the night before, my sister told my mom, um, we're gonna have a surprise for you tomorrow. And the surprise was, instead of like a formal slow dance thing, it was Ice Ice Baby. And um and like she and him danced goofy to the song. It was hilarious. The recordings, let me tell you, oh my gosh. It was really funny. Um oh, fun. Um it was great. Overall, a lot of fun. I did a slow dance with my sister. It was pretty rad. I don't get to see her too often. Did some fun dances with my niece. Um, Montero came on when I was talking to someone. I immediately had to sing that because how can I not sing that? It's wonderful. Sadly it was a remix, so I didn't get it perfect because it's a remix. Um, had that stuck in my head for like the next day. I requested Ocean Eyes. It was a slower song. I was like, Mom, when this comes on, you and I are going up there to slow dance to this. Like, please, please. Because I know that's a song my sister and niece like as well, or at least that's what my niece said. Um, so that ended up not happening. This song list was pretty long. They wanted to prioritize the stuff from the bride, the groom, and the their daughter. So that was kind of it for the wedding, really. That oh, heck yeah, it's wonderful. The Call Me by Your Name, that song. Tell me you love me in private. Except I sang way better than that. I freaking love Lil X. I really need to listen to the Montero album. It's something I've had written down to do for months now, but I just have been procrastinating, have not done it. Um, my brain isn't working, 'cause that's why I'm not working on homework right now. I did work on homework for a good part of the stream. Um, I was taking a test and I was like, I'm not comprehending anything I'm reading. There's no way I can like even attempt to take this at this point. So I'm gonna do that tomorrow. I did make good progress on stuff though today. Um, but anyway, so where was I? Do you remember what I was saying? Cause I don't. Um, oh yeah, after the wedding, I put on this very lovely outfit. I think. I went from wearing like this cyan shirt with like these formal tan pants to instead wearing it much more loose and casual, I guess, with the dress pants, and I swapped into a white shirt, which is something I don't wear often because hyperhidrosis. Um, but oh my gosh, I think I looked absolutely freaking lovely in it, and I don't think that very often. But like, I think I looked great in it. I liked it so much I had to make it my Facebook profile picture. Let me see if I can find it. All right, I definitely see the outfit here on Instagram. Let me find like the image that I really love. Okay, here. Let me switch to display capture. Here, this one right here. Woo. I also have other pictures because woo. Yeah. So that's that. I thought I looked lovely. Oh wait, I don't want to turn that off. I want to turn that off. There we go. Oh, that's. I'm sorry. Um, but my mom. Oh wait, no. My cousin was said about how on her walk with her boyfriend on the previous night there were crabs that were like running away from them and chasing them and stuff when they were walking on the beach. So like crabs were coming out at night on the beach, and we were like, you know what, we want to go. Wow, thanks. No worries. We want to go see the crabs like run and chase you and stuff. So my parents, my aunt, and my 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 uncle, my aunt's brother, not like my uncle and his wife, but like yeah, that's fine. It makes it hard to not mention names here, but um we all went onto the beach to watch some crabs with their flashlights. We saw a jellyfish. I recorded it. It literally lifted its I don't know what body parts of jellyfish are, but it was the essentially like you know how there's the tentacles and then there's like the mushroom type thing. Oh, it's not my tribe. It's MSM Chronicles tribe, so that would not really be up to him. Um, but what was I saying? I don't remember. It's way more successful than any of my tribes have ever been. So, um, he'd be better off really to go to his tribe that I'm one than to go to one of my own tribe. Than go to when I had my own tribe. Um, what was I saying? So I went to go see the crabs. Um, oh, oh, interesting. Um, and my mother was like pushing into me. I was like, "Mom, you're pushing me toward the ocean." She's like, "Oh, sorry." She was screaming part of the time. I forgot to mention something about the first day. On the first day, we were walking back from the beach back to our hotel. It's not too far of a walk. And my dad was like, "Stop!" because there was a snake there, and mom screamed and like ran back quite a bit and scared her a bit for the rest of the trip because it was like a bit of a walk from our hotel to the beach, but it wasn't like it wasn't too bad or anything. And there was like brush on either side like the whole way through. Um. Okay, I see what you mean now. Okay. Um. But yeah, that was the only time I've seen a snake at the beach, and I'm assuming same thing for pretty much everyone there. Um. It slithered past and everything was fine. Anyway, and on the way back to the hotel, because we walked down quite a bit and then walked back. My back at the crabs again. Sorry, I know I'm skipping all over a tad bit, but um, we we were walking back and my mom was pushing me up the frickin' beach. It's like, mother, please, you're nearly knocking me over. Oh, I don't know if that one was or not. We couldn't figure out what type of snake it was. I don't think. Um, I'm not gonna mention some certain things that happened because I really just don't want to mention them in general. Um, what else? Um, honestly, I think that was pretty much it. Um, like Thursday, my aunt and uncle left, the ones that are married, and then Friday. Oh, Thursday also. Um, my yeah, it's not it's not it's I don't know how to describe it even. Sorry, I saw bad time. I don't even know how to describe what I was saying. Um, but my family went to go on, like, besides the ones that left. Um, well, no, I'm lying. My cousin, her boyfriend, and my aunt that was left there. That was the aunt that was still there. Left. Lovely. They besides those three, everyone else in the group, including now all the boys as well, and like my now brother-in-law, um, all went on these boat things. There are like two, three of them, three boats that they were on because it was a pretty big group. Um, and I was like, I don't want to go on that because I don't want to risk anyone getting sick because I have a phobia of vomit and gagging and all that type of stuff. Um, like I will absolutely panic. So after that was over, my parents picked me up and was like, "Hey, no one got sick. We good. You should have come with." And I was like, "Yeah, but I didn't want to risk it." So they're like, "Yeah, that's fair." Um, so oh, okay. Um, so we were at this restaurant, Sunny's Barbecue, and okay, and they were like, hey, don't look at your niece. Turns out she was doing some stuff she shouldn't have been doing. It relate. I'll just say it relates to some illegal substances. I guess I'll say. Um, some things that she shouldn't be doing at her age. Not they're probably I think they're legal. They're legal, just not for people at her age, and especially with how small she is and the stuff she did made her very sick. So there was a menu around her. I don't know if she actually threw up or anything, but like she at least felt very sick and was very pale. And my parents were like, "Don't look at her," because I didn't even see where she was, so I was good. I was like, "Wait, what? Why? Where? Huh? What?" But I got um a grilled cheese brisket and it was on garlic bread, and it was so freaking good. Oh my gosh. Um, my mom really liked the queso sauce, um, or queso cheese. So I know she liked it so much that she wanted to take it home because she didn't want to waste it. Back to the hotel, sorry. And it was our last day, pretty much, I think. Sorry, second to last day, Thursday. Um, and we, what was I saying? Oh, and she was like, I want a dish to go, and they never brought the dish to go, so my sister, father, and I were like, steal the dish. We like peer pressured her into stealing the whole dish because the person didn't come back with a to go cup for us. So we're like, just steal the dish, be a thief. Hello, welcome back, and she did. She actually did it, so it was pretty funny. Sorry, Sunnies. Um, we we separated, went back. Um, Plans do I have? Depends on what you mean. Could you please be more specific in what you are like? What are you specifically referring to? So anyway, that was Thursday. Um, Friday my parents went souvenir shopping. I slept in because I was so freaking tired. Um, we went to Starbucks. Yeah, I don't remember. Maybe Starbucks was after Sunny's. I don't know. But for the future, nothing to do. Well, that's not any more specific than before. Like, could you be more specific? Like, content wise, just what I want to do as a job, what my interests are, or like places I want to go, or like what specifically? Um. Oh. Anyway. Um. What else did we do? I'm thinking Friday. That was really it. That Friday we didn't do a whole lot. Um. And then Saturday. I don't understand. You're confusing me more, actually. Think something. Call me when you want. Call me when you need. Call me in the morning. I'll be on the way. On my way, not on the way. Yes, I know the words. Um, Something that bothers me is censoring songs. Like, no, it's not put a smile on my mouth. That's not right. That's not what the song says. Um, or or in Happier Than Ever, because I don't talk bad about you on the internet. On the internet, no, that's not how it goes. It's swears. Even worse is when they don't change the words; they just straight up cut the words out. Especially in like if it's in the chorus of the song, it sounds terrible, like terrible to listen to. I'd much prefer if you just like swore. Please just swear. I don't care. Like just swear, even change the words. I still don't like that, but it's better than straight up like skipping stuff. Like, cause I don't talk about you on the internet, never told anyone anything bad, cause that embarrassing. You were my everything, and all that you did was make me mad. Like it just sounds so awkward. Like all the pauses. Anyway, side rant over. Um, Saturday was our final day. It was like, oh, okay, today is our flight. We have to get back home, but we have some time between when we need to check out and when when we need to get on our flight. Um, oh, hmm. interesting. A little confused. So we're like, we're gonna visit my sister in her little the place that she's staying at. Um, so we did that up until like two something, like 2:30, I think, p.m. And it was pretty cool. It was nice to see them all again one last time because I was like, I came down here for them because of how much I love them, and I'm barely getting to see them. I miss Billy. I want to go home. That's how I felt like the whole vacation. Um, Billy's our puppy, by the way. Um, so finally, I was like, or I'm gonna try again. Mom was like, "Well, there you go. You got to see them like four different times. When we only really planned to see them like twice." And I was like, you know what? That's actually pretty good. It was really nice to see them again because they live kind of far away. They don't live in Florida. They were just going there to get married. They live still. They live in Pennsylvania still, which is where I live, but um, not too close to the town I live in. They live in a different place. Um, hmm. Um, where was I? Ay ay ay. Um, I has been my recent thing, and I don't know why. Um, wait, what's happening? I'm confused. I don't understand what's going on in chat. Anyway, so oh, on the way down to the airport, it was like, oh, flight got delayed. We would have been fine to stay anyway. My mom and I wanted to check out the Disney store because I was like, ooh, I wonder if I can snatch me up some Owl House merch, which I don't think there's much Owl House merch out there because the entire Owl House fandom knows how Disney feels about the Owl House. Disney does not like it. But we know for sure that Disney this Pride Month gonna be like, ooh, such a milestone. We're so happy that the Owl House exists. Ooh, Pride Month, here we go. Oh, we're totally here to support you. Buy our stuff. When in reality they had to cancel the Owl House for not fitting the Disney brand. No further explanation. And had to deny so many freaking LGBT couples just because they are LGBT couples. It's like Disney, stop, no more. It's you're embarrassing yourself, Disney. I don't like Disney personally as a brand. I like the stuff they make. Disney as a company, not so cool. Like as a corporation. I'm not saying the people working at Disney, like the employees, like doing the drawing and stuff, don't harass anyone. Obviously, like that, it's not their fault. They're just doing their job. Like the higher ups of companies, and people have to be like, well, we either have to choose between money or between like representing an entire part of the population words. And of course they choose money because why wouldn't they? It's a big corporation. Woo. Anyway, ran over. Um Frick Disney. As a corporation, I mean the stuff that's produced under their name's pretty cool, but ugh. Um so So I was like, Owl House merch seems pretty cool. If I see anything Owl House related or Amphibia related, and my mom's like, "Ooh, I can get something for one of my patients." Because my mom's a nurse. Um, and I we were planning to like, oh, on the way back, we're going to go to the Disney store. Um, but with how it worked out, we were like, oh no, we're gonna be late to our flight. But then it got delayed, and it was kind of perfect. We're like, oh, we're gonna be just on time now. because I don't remember exactly what all happened, but it worked out fine because turns out, first off, we couldn't get back to the Disney store because it was through the ticket area. Like you needed plane tickets to get through. Um, so like the Disney store was on the one side while we were on the other. There was no way to get back. We were just trying to get there for our flight, but then it got delayed more and more and more until we got on the last flight to, I believe it was Charlotte. Yeah, from Orlando to Charlotte. Um, but actually, there's a story. Once we got onto like into Orlando, like the Orlando airport, my dad went to buy Twiz. Okay, first off, my mom and I, since there wasn't a Disney store we could go to, we were like, we'll just get some souvenirs just in this store that's kind of close. Of course, the first thing that my mom did was get Starbucks. Oh, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate it. I know you're probably gone by now, but thank you for joining. Just seeing your message. Sorry. Um, first thing my mom said was get Starbucks. But after that, my mom and I went to go get souvenirs. Then my dad was like, I have to use the bathroom. Please hurry back. Um, we got back, and my my dad went to use the bathroom. On his way back, he was looking. He was like, "Oh, I'm gonna buy some Twizzlers." Then he found out, "Uh-oh, my wallet's gone." Not only does that have my photo ID, but that has all my credit cards, and I don't know if he'd be able to remember all of his credit cards to get them all canceled. And it was ironic because my mother and I, when we were walking to get souvenirs, um, there was an announcement that if anyone sees a wallet in the men's bathroom in blah 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 area, please contact Lost and Found. Oh, hello.
Hello
Um,
there.
hello. I'm talking about my vacation, and then it's gonna go into this week as well. The stuff I'm talking
Ooh,
about.
that's fun.
Ooh, more like at the part where ooh. It's not so much of a good ooh at the point we're at. Um,
Oh,
yeah, there, that's the right one.
ooh.
Um, so it was ironic because there was just an announcement about someone losing their wallet, and mom was like, it'd be fine if an honest person found it. But like I couldn't
That's
imagine if like a dishonest person found it and just took all the stuff for themselves.
I feel like that's a probability that would happen.
Yeah. Um, and it that's what was ironic about my dad then losing his wallet. Like we were just talking about it. Um, and like my mom was like, "Okay, you can go back. We're not gonna like even if our like our flight was delayed as I mentioned earlier. I don't know if you were on the stream or not, but um, our flight was delayed. We were in the airport. And my mom was like, "Okay, like our flight's coming up now. I'm gonna go to the Lost and Found." And my dad said, "Will I have time to?" I'm saying this in the wrong order. I'm sorry. Let's try this again. My dad lost his wallet.
3-1 time.
Yes, my dad lost his wallet. Um, and uh, my mom first was like, "Okay, I'm gonna go check the Lost and Found." So she went to go do that. um, and from here on, this is something that this part of the story is from her point of view, what she told me. So she, or rather, what she yelled very loudly. So as you can tell, it didn't go well. Um, so she went to the lost and found area or customer service area, sorry. And the person behind the counter was like, I'm sorry, the people are on break, but if maybe like if you can like knock on the door back there, maybe they can help you. So mom went to go knock on the door, and she was like, "Hey, my husband just lost his wallet." And the person was like, we're on a 1 hour break. This is our time. Come back
What
in
the
an
fuck?
hour."
What?
And my mom's like, "Our flight leaves in less than an hour." Um, And then she was like, "So you can't help us?" And then she was like, "That's correct, ma'am." Um, and she once again repeated, "This is our time." And my mom came back and was talking to another employee. Like, it was an employee who was kind and like pointed her to the customer service area, and she was telling him like what happened, and she was not quiet about it because she was very angry that
Of
at the whole
course. Of
situation.
course.
Um, and she doesn't do that. She's usually like a very quiet person, very kind, not someone who yells in an airport.
Well,
But
listen, if I lost my wallet and I had to go get it back and those kind of people were just there, I probably would do the same thing.
yeah, she said like, "I'm not a violent person, but I wanted to punch her."
I'm not a violent person, but I wanted to hit that person right in the fucking face. Sorry,
Yeah,
excuse me for my language.
you're fine. I ended up swearing too, and my mom was swearing up a storm, and she does swear quite a bit, but it's never like at people. It's usually just like when
Yeah.
just talking about things, if that makes sense. Um, and I was like, "Wow, what a bitch!" And like, that's not something you typically hear from me. Um, um, well, to be fair, person in chat, there is a thing, I believe it says rated M just in case. This is the
That's
just in
true.
case. So, I'm sorry that you're
Yes.
11,
Yes, I
but
am the exception of that.
um, I guess technically, I don't think I'm under the mature thing, because, um
Well listen, not everybody can like, their content-wise can be, for children because sometimes, like, I for myself don't wanna be just, like, a kid-friendly channel, but I do wanna, like, at least, not get YouTube just like, "Mm,
yeah.
you're looking a little sus over there. Naughty, naughty." So I just
Yeah.
wanna stay, like, in the middle of, like, swearing, but also good for kids. But, of course, I will swear occasionally, but that's
Same,
just
pretty
me.
much, same.
Yeah.
Um So then my dad was like, "Do you think there'd be enough time for me to go and check the security area where I need to put my passport for our tickets, or to show my passport for our tickets?" And my mom was like, "Go ahead. If the flight gets here, I'm not leaving without you." So,
Oh,
because we all wanted, like all three of us wanted to stay together. Um, so my dad, it was like separated by like a shuttle, not shuttle, sorry, separated by like a monorail, like where the plans would land, which we came from another flight, and the flight we're getting on was being delayed. Um,
another
but
person just came in.
um, oh no, I'm lying. We didn't come from another flight at this point. Sorry. The like where the flights are on a monorail because they're pretty far away. Like, you have to go on a monorail, sorry, because they're pretty far away from, like, the parking area. Um, so my dad, like, rode that, went all the way back, and luckily, there was, like, a lost and found area over there, and luckily someone found his wallet, and, like, everything with that turned out completely fine. But with the flight, when he got back, like, we were like, "You know what? You were perfectly fine, you coulda taken as long as you wanted." It got delayed quite a bit longer. 'Cause it was storming out, like, thundering outside. It wasn't really raining, it was just, like, thundering, and that wasn't particularly safe for air travel. Um, so we ended up
Just a little
catching
bit of lighting.
yeah. We ended up catching the last flight to, it was from Orlando to Charlotte. So we ended up in North Carolina and Charlotte, and it's like, "Well, sorry, that was the last flight in or out of the airport. You're gonna have to stay here overnight."
What
Um,
the what?
the one person in front of us, threw his tickets at the lady behind the counter, like, "Poor she's not the one delaying our flight and telling
That
like,
is true.
it's not her fault. Like, she's just doing her job. She doesn't wanna be here after hours because our flight like overlapped into a like into the night basically.
That's the
Um,
thing I feel bad for people is, like, they have jobs, and
yeah.
sometimes those kinda jobs, they have to deal with people, like us, just being like, "I did not just stay here for, like, freaking hours just so that I can miss my flight," even though that person, the lady who's working there, probably has been there for more than, like, 5 hours at most, more than, you know, the other person has.
Yeah. So he threw his tickets at the lady, and she's like, and he's like, "Give those back to me." And she was like, "No, ma'am, you threw
No.
them at me. No, sorry, no, sir, you threw them at me. Sorry, words." And he reached across the desk. Mom was like,
Jesus
I
Christ.
thought he was gonna strangle her." But
Just give me the
he
tickets
grabbed
now.
her tickets and walked away. Grabbed his tickets and walked away. And went to go sit with his family. Um, Mom was like, "Well, what are we gonna do? I don't want to sit in an airport all night. Like the chairs are all separated by like they're like the arms of the chairs are separating all of them, so you can't even like lay down on them either." Um,
Oh, I hate those kind of chairs. Yeah.
yeah. So we ended up getting a hotel that wasn't too far from the airport. It wasn't provided by the airport, but
Of course.
um, like anything to not have to like sleep upright in a stiff airport chair for hours. Sorry, I have my alarm on because there's an emergency situation type thing happening. Um, Getting to that later. This is gonna be a long story. I'm sorry. Um,
You could just hide in the vents, though. I mean, just like, we gotta sleep here, so I might
oh
as well just,
god,
like, go in the vents.
yeah. Um,
Just
is
hide in
that
the vents.
French, Kyle? Lovely. I could be
Sacre
wrong.
bleu.
I don't know languages.
What is
Barely
a
know.
French?
I think that's
Que
like
c'est que
a
a
potato.
Francios? Did you just
Um,
say that was a potato?
yeah, I think they're like cut into like strips
Oh, of
typically.
course, obviously. Obviously, like, uh, trying to there was a specific potato dish that I just learned today, and I can't remember what it's called, but I seen it before. But it's something it's a potato dish that I've ate before. Potato potato peels, I think? I'm not sure. They're like these, like, apple slices shaped of, like,
I see.
potatoes, and they're delicious. They are absolutely delicious. I've ate them with chicken, and it was really good.
Ooh,
So
I forgot
but
what
not my
type.
favorite.
Ah, hotel. Oh, I whacked the microphone. The person at the desk was really nice. But like he was like, okay, you have to go walk all the way into the hall. Go up the elevator, fourth floor. It should be pretty far down the end. Is where our room is. So after walking all that way, the elevator, not the elevator, sorry, the air conditioner was ripped apart. The room was so freaking hot. The
Oh,
cord
I
of the
hate
lamp was
that.
like burned. Mine was like, our AC is ripped apart. Can we get a new room? And he was like, yeah, come down for a new card. I'll give you the room next, like the room number next to it. So I went to that one. And the refrigerator didn't work, but it was fine. Oh, I forgot to mention my. This is a very important part of the story. I forgot to mention here. My mom and I had our carry-ons, and we were like, it was pretty easy because like there was a smaller plane that we had to get on, and they were like, they told my mom that her luggage wouldn't fit on it because of how tiny the plane was. So she got her bag checked, and would it would show up like it would go under down with the luggage basically. Um, so we were like, oh, that's pretty easy. We're gonna do that on the way back. That way we don't have to carry our stuff with us. Well, all of our stuff, including our carry-ons, my mom's. That's not right.
My moments.
My mom's and I, my mom. How do you word that? My
My mom's and
yeah,
I
I
think
don't.
that's the yeah,
The
But
plane was
that's probably
probably
it.
about the size of Sparky's room.
what's that?
The plane was probably about the size of your room.
Uh, hmm, honestly, maybe thinner. I'm being honest. It was very small. And we were like, you know what, we have to get back on that plane, so we're gonna have our stuff or carry on down with our luggage. So we did that, and all I had with me was my phone and my headphones, so I could listen to music on the plane. And like because our flight was like, what was it, overturned or something? I don't know the term. Um, like we had to wait to the next day. Uh, we couldn't get our luggage, so I was left with my phone and headphones. My mom and I had no clothes to change into. We had to use like we had to tell the guy at the front desk at the hotel, like, hey, can we have like whatever complimentary stuff, because like we have nothing. Um, it was terrible. Um, but we had to get to the airport the next morning, Sunday morning. We were supposed to be home Saturday night. We had to go to the airport Sunday morning, um, because we were still in North Carolina when we're supposed to be in Pennsylvania. Problem. Um, so we had to get there at 7 a.m. to get on our scheduled flight for 10 p.m. and just wait there for hours and just hope that there was a plane that we could get on before then.
Was
Um,
there a plane?
luckily, the first plane is the one that we were able to get on, because like we were the first people called up to the boarding area, and they were like, "Hey, we have one seat. Would you be willing to separate?" And my mom was like, "No, we're all staying together." Um, and obviously that's gonna make it pretty difficult to get 3 people on. You just hope that 3 people miss their flight. Um,
Obviously, of course.
and
My life is better than those people. All right.
um, to our luck, it turned out a couple ended up not showing up, and they were like, "All right, well, could we have, let's just say, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, who were also supposed to be on our flight, but the one that got delayed, um, and
They were assassinated.
they also didn't show up, so it was like, all right, Folds family, we have 3 seats. We have that empty one from earlier, and then the one that this couple didn't show up for. And we were lucky enough to get that plane home, and then
Yeah.
I'd say everything went smoothly from there. However,
Yeah.
because we got home early, our luggage still, like all 5 of our bags, minus my dad's carry-on because he carried that with him. Um,
I mean,
like
it's called a carry-on for a reason. So
wish
of
would have
course.
known that, so we would have kept ours with us. But my my electronics, my school stuff, my iPad couldn't do anything with um,
Bro,
I couldn't draw, I couldn't make music, I couldn't record stuff for people, I couldn't do something for Magical Expansion. Someone else had to voice my monster for me because I ran out of time because of all the inconveniences that happened. Um,
that's
like
why I keep all my essential things in like a backpack or something that I can carry with me
well, I
when
did,
I'm
but
traveling.
we're like, oh, because it's we're gonna have our carry-on checked, we're gonna have it like put onto the plane. We're gonna put all the electronics together in like the safest suitcase, that way they don't get damaged. Um, like because we just wanted to be completely safe. And because of that, I didn't have any of my stuff Sunday when we got home. Like I had nothing. I got home Sunday, went to sleep, and my my dad was planning to drive us back to the airport so we could go get our stuff. Um, and last minute he was like, I think it'd be really good if you could get someone else to go." Um, luckily my cousin had just gotten home from work, and she was like, uh, it's perfect timing. I'd be willing to ride with. Um, my mom requires a sleeping pill, and that night at the hotel that we had, okay, that night at the hotel we had, she didn't have her sleeping pill, so that was a bit of an issue. She did not sleep. She was so freaking tired. She was like, "I'm exhausted. I don't know if I can drive all the way down there safely." So my cousin ended up driving. She was totally fine with it.
Sparky,
Uh-huh.
for my trip to Rhode Island, when we were going back to Texas, we left our neck pillows at Rhode Island.
Oh no.
Not the neck pillows.
Imagine how I felt.
Terrible. Couldn't
God.
possibly imagine. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, there again with the I. That's my newest phrase. Um,
I.
yeah.
Sam, I am.
That. Oh yeah, yeah. I was like, where have I heard that? Duh. Okay. I'm so smart. Um.
We are all very smart. Here's a actually something that I learned recently. I don't know if it's true or not, but if you have a smooth brain, you are not that smart, but you are very creative. And if you have a wrinkly brain, you are very smart but not creative.
I must be the smoothest of them all. Um.
Because you have a lot of creativity.
Exactly. And math, I forgot how to add 2 and 7 earlier, so I was like,
I'm not I'm like an average at math. I'm pretty good, but I most likely will get something wrong, like anything at all. One
same.
little thing wrong.
I forget where I was
But
with the story. Oh, right, mom
we all
needed her
can't be
sleeping pill.
perfect.
So she was very tired, so my cousin drove down. And luckily, our stuff must have come in an earlier flight because all 5 of our stuff was right there together, and we're like, "Oh my gosh, thank goodness."
What a what a so many coincidences. What that sounded
Yeah.
so weird. Just so many
Much went
lucky
wrong, but also
things.
so much went right. Um, something I noticed, I was like, "Oh, my mom must be exhausted," because she keeps telling the same story, like, she told the same story to my cousin, like, 3, 4 different times. Um, then, Monday, I was like, "I'm taking off school today. I need time to catch up with my schoolwork," because we were, like, busy throughout vacation, and then we had these terrible flight inconveniences that I just could not access my school stuff. I needed a day to catch up. Um, so I spent yesterday doing that, and then my mom and I went shopping because we needed groceries because we were getting back from vacation. Um, and uh, everything is perfectly fine. And at night she was like, "I don't even know if I'm gonna know what to do at work because it's like been so long." Um, because we've been gone for like a week. Um,
Of course.
and she was messaging me last night, and she's like, I'm just confused. I just don't know what to do." Like I feel like I've completely forgotten what to do, and
Watch a movie or something. I don't know.
that's kind of odd. Um, but I came out today, or like I woke up, came out to the living room today. Um, she was laying with her puppy Billy. I was like, "Oh, that's cute." Um, and then came out a bit later, and I think she was up then, and like she was like, "Oh, I have to go to there." My uncle died in a car accident like 10 years ago, and
Oh,
it was on his way to technical school, and every year they hold a memorial award to like the student who's like the um the let me see what this is. That's interesting. Um, to a student who like they feel is deserving of the award, but it's not based on like grades or like attendance. It's
it's a battle
purely
royale.
exactly no. It's purely based on like how they are as a person. Like the one who's just like kind to other students and like just like overall just amazing to be around. Um
Ew. Good personality. Psh,
yeah, because that's essentially how my uncle was. Like he didn't get like yeah, I'm sure he did fine in school, but like he wasn't like the best of the best with grades or attendance or anything. But like oh my gosh, did he have an amazing personality. Um he was hilarious, let me tell you. I was very young when he died, but I luckily was
Oh,
old enough to have memories of him. He actually died like I'm older now than he was when he died, which is just crazy to
that
me.
that's good because that means that you're living longer than he did.
Yeah.
But at
Yeah.
the same time, like, you gotta think to yourself just like, "Wow, that any day now."
I know. It's just crazy.
Mm.
But my mom went to go present the reward with my grandmother because that's like my mom's brother and that's grandmother's son. Um, and um, they they went to do that, and she came home and she was just like, "I'm just confused. Like, I go?" She asked me if she went to work last night, and
What?
I was like, "Yeah, you were texting me at work." She's like, "Oh, did I drive there?" I was like, "Well, I'd assume." Um, and she was like, I think you know those weight loss patches? She got weight loss did I mention the weight loss patches she got before vacation? She put 2 on, like, one day and it fell off, and the next day she put 1 on, and then we left for vacation. I mean, she took it off before vacation, but I don't know if she put 1 on, um, last night before work or not, but, um, apparently she messaged my dad that she took 1 off and just to throw them away. Um, obviously they don't work. Um, that's not how things work. You don't just put this thing on and oop, skinny. That's not right. Um,
Of course, of course.
so she was like, I think these messed me up or something. Like I don't know if it was like laced with something. Um, but
Laced?
yeah, because it was not like FDA approved at all. It was just some random thing from online that she bought. Um, and um, she was just like, I don't feel right. But she went to lay down. I went to go get a shower. It was after my first couple classes before homeroom. Um, and I came out and it's like, you doing all right? And she was laying there with her eyes, and she's just like, I'm just confused. It was kind of concerning, and I was like, well, what are you confused about? She's just like, everything. I just don't remember anything.
Oh no,
Um,
she's in the Matrix.
and she trying to remember how it even went. Um, I was like, well, I did some like Doctor Google moment.
Doctor
And it was like,
Google.
well, I know you have diabetes, and like that mixed with memory loss. It says if you're experiencing memory loss with diabetes, that's something like you should go to the doctor like right away. Um,
Get
and
real.
and I was like, just saying again that she was confused, and she was like, "Do you think I had a stroke?"
Oh my
Because she
god.
couldn't remember things. And um, I was like, "Well, I think you should call dad, see if he can come home and like take you to the doctor." And she's like, "They're not gonna do anything. They're just gonna send me to the ER because they'll need to do tests." Um, and then we went outside to see if like we could get our neighbor to be like, "Hey, could you take her to the family doctor? She doesn't feel like she doesn't feel safe to drive." Um, because she wasn't remembering anything. She was having like short term memory loss. Like she remembered everything from the vacation, everything before, except like for some reason she couldn't remember when she put those patches on. Um,
It's the patches. She needs them on.
that was her theory that she kept saying over and over again. That and I think I had a stroke. Those were her 2 theories that she kept going over. So I was like, "Hey, I have to leave class. We're having like a medical emergency. My mom's having some memory loss and confusion. I might need to pop out of class." And my teacher was like, "Totally fine. You like just pop out when you need. You're totally fine." Because it was homeroom and don't it was a work period. I had to email my teacher like, I don't think I'll make it to my end of the day classes. We're having a medical emergency here." Um, and she's
Family
like,
matters.
"Yeah," and she's like, "That's fine as long as you get your test in by Thursday," which I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be able to do. Um, so I the neighbor ended up texting my dad like, "Hey, I'm kind of concerned." And my dad was like, okay, I better come home and take her to the ER because this isn't good. So I ended up going to the ER, and she just kept like saying, I'm confused, and just asking the same questions over and over again, telling the same thing about the patches over and over again. Like, well, I know I put these patches on. I tried to put them on my belly button, but like where you're supposed to put them, you're like right above your belly button. But like they fell off there, so I put them up higher. She just kept telling about the patches over and over and over again. It's like clearly something's wrong. You keep forgetting about the things you're telling me like instantly. Um, that was the something I was like, okay, something's wrong here. So that we're trying to figure out what's wrong. That's so today we were at the ER. And we were there for quite a few hours. Got back a couple hours ago. My mom's still there overnight because they still need to run more tests tomorrow. I'm not entirely sure if they got her out of the ER and into a room yet because I think
Oh,
understaffed, overbooked. Um, it's we still don't know what's wrong. Um,
oh,
and yeah, that we went from vacation is like, it's kind of fun. I don't really like Florida that much. I wouldn't go there again. To, oh, we're having flight troubles. To, we need to get our bags. Oh, mom's kind of repeating some stuff a tad bit. That's from exhaustion. It's fine. To, why is she repeating herself so much? She keeps saying she's confused. She doesn't know what she's doing. She doesn't remember anything. And we are now. Woo.
well, well,
So
I hope your
that was
mom
all that.
feels better.
Me too. We're really hoping it's the patches, um, because they rolled out like a major stroke. Like it could be a very small thing, like a very small minor stroke where it doesn't do much. Um, with that running theory, or with the running theory that it's the patches. Um, although the patches were before vacation, and we were not entirely sure if she had one or not last night. If she did have one last night, that would explain why she doesn't remember anything from last night or today. And either way, those things would just hopefully wear off overnight. And things should probably be back to normal if either of those running theories are correct. Um,
Sparky,
uh-huh.
you want to know who returns on this Discord stream?
Oh no,
Foxy, oh, there he is, and Black Yoshi.
weird. So that was my past 9 days. That's why I was trying to count to nine, because I was like, there's a week, it's like 7 days, and then there was 2 more days.
Carry the number 5, and then carry the Big Mac, and then add in
Yeah,
the
I
glue,
forgot how to do math entirely.
just the
Um,
Oh
Play-Doh.
no,
oh my
Foxy
gosh,
has burnt dinner again,
when
and
we
now
were
Black
in,
Yoshi's mad.
oh dear, when my mom was in the ER, she was like, "Did we go to Florida?" Like she keeps asking the same questions over and over again, and we called her most of the day that we weren't there, or most of the time when we weren't there, rather. Um, and she was like, "Now, did Kelly get married in Florida?" Um, oh my gosh, I
Did
was
Kelly get married in Florida?
she did. We were at Cocoa Beach. I was like, yes. It's like she says she doesn't remember anything, but then everything she asks, it's like, yes, you're remembering exactly correctly. Um, but it's just that she keeps asking it over and over and over again and forgetting and being like, now did this happen? Um, but something that was kind of funny that she said. So my dad and I were on the phone with her in the car. It was like on the speaker. And I was like, "Ooh, there's a pretty person, and I like his dog." And she was just paused for a moment. Are you gay? It was really funny to me, because obviously that's something that she very much knows. um, and it was just that specific question and the way she asked it, and she was just. I'm wearing a Pride Month shirt. It's
Oh, of
um
course, of course.
literally today. Um, and she was just saying earlier about talking about Pride Month, being in a few days, and so obviously she knows the answer, but she didn't remember it in that moment, and she was like kind of surprised. She was like, oh yeah, I guess I did know that. Like, yeah, you did know that. It was just the way she said it was so funny to me. I mean, I feel so bad for her. I'm really hoping everything's gonna turn out all right. Um,
Here's
but
the real question: do you feel bad for Barbara?
I've been hearing this Barbara name, and
Who is this
I've
Barbara?
yeah, that's what
I
I've
mean,
been wondering. Like,
the
I,
only Barbara I feel bad for is the one from Stranger Things, if anybody's watched that.
gosh, yes, oh Barbara.
I totally forgot she was a character for a couple of
The
moments.
only Barbara I feel bad for is the Barbara I just posted. The chat on the voice chat text channel.
All right, let's check that out then, shall we?
I saw that, but I didn't realize that corresponded to that. I'm
Oh,
very thirsty.
oh,
I'm standing
oh,
kind
no,
of high.
oh, God.
I'm thirsty.
Oh dear. Even
Oh,
worse,
what
imagine a
there?
girl having. Even worse, imagine the girl.
Oh, hold up, lines.
Up, I guess Barbara. Up, I guess a bunch of men are gonna have fun with Barbara.
Oh, I have a story about
As,
the
as
after the
oh
wedding
she
at the dancing place, the reception. That's what's called, reception. Um so there was this limo driver, and mom was like, "Oh my gosh, the limo driver is really hot." First off, I should give context. My mother is Aero Ace, just so you know. Um uh like, Aero Ace doesn't necessarily mean that you haven't had children. It just means that you don't have an interest in doing it, but like you can there's like different types. Like, you sometimes Aero Ace people still have children just because it's what their partners want to do, and they want to make their partner happy, but they themselves don't have an interest in anything, like sexual or romantic. Um but my because my mother is Aero Ace, she
I think you're muted.
Sparky, you're muted.
oh, I was what was the last thing you heard?
Something
Nothing.
about Arrow Ace.
Yes, yes. My mother is Aero Ace, and words. Um, it's
I'm looking up some hotel design fails. These people really don't know how to make a hotel.
oh, that's fun.
Ask
Um,
Mario.
oh yeah, I forgot about that. Um, I forgot what I was saying. Oh, but like she still's like, "Ooh, that person's really pretty." Like she still thinks people are like attractive, but she's not like attracted to them, if that makes sense. Like, she doesn't
Yeah,
want anything romantic.
I've seen a couple of my friends be like that, you know.
She likes, like, she was like, in a
Just
partner, I want
teasing.
someone like who, like, we can just be platonic essentially, but like call ourselves partners, if that makes sense. Um, which uh essentially like a friend as a partner, if that makes sense. Um, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, there's this hot limo driver that drove the guys to the wedding reception as well as the bride." Um, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I have to get a picture with him." And she was like, "Dustin, this is gonna be this is your future father-in-law," which I thought was
Oh,
really funny. And then there was this other girl, Amanda, and she is part of the LGBT community as well. And um, she was like, "Well, me and Penny were, or Penny is my niece's grandmother. Um, but well, me and Penny were fighting over who's gonna like get this girl." And she was like, "Dustin, I don't know if this girl's gonna be your future mother-in-law or if the limo driver's gonna be your future father-in-law. Like, it was all joking, of course. But I just thought that was really funny. It's like inside, like a lot of inside jokes, really, but it's just really funny to me. Like, yeah, I don't know,
I've
but
been in this situation before. Well, my friend specifically. So, but I don't want to get like in personal with that, obviously, because
no worries.
um recently, I don't know if I mean, of course, everybody probably knows in the My City Monsters community. There's gonna be a new seasonal coming out tomorrow, and someone on Instagram, I think you probably saw this. I commented, I commented, bleh, I commented. The only holiday coming up this month is Memorial Day. That's not gonna happen anytime soon. So I'm thinking, like, of course, there's no gonna be Memorial Day monsters. And then this one person, actually, two people, just argued with each other, just like it's not gonna be Wubbox or it's gonna be Wubbox. And I'm thinking, like, no, why
Why
would it be
would it be
Wubbox?
Wubbox? Yeah, it
Why would it be Wubbox?
was
First off,
electricity.
the
Like,
I mean, yeah, of course, but that's just like Galvana
it
has
was
electricity.
it was lightning. It made the power go out.
Exactly. And also Wubbox isn't like a lump of like eyeballs.
Like, that looked nothing like Wubbox. And also, it's on seasonal shanty. Why would Wubbox be on seasonal shanty, especially before they're
Even
all out?
Yeah, I was gonna say, even if it was Wubbox, the island isn't complete yet.
How would
So,
that work? We all
and
just
then
have
this,
to put an empty Wubbox on our island that we can't even wake up.
Lifeless little box.
it would not be Wubbox.
Yeah.
This person who was fighting this other person, or not fighting, just like kind of just like arguing with this other person, is so confident that they're just like, you'll see, or like, it's gonna just wait and see.
I actually saw that conversation you're talking about.
Yes, I wanted them to stop because I kept getting notifications, and also it was just pointless. And
Yeah.
that one person just kept going on and on. So
That's lovely.
it will most likely not be Wallbox, and I'm gonna be happy about that because they'll see just like, whoa, can you believe it? I was wrong.
Oh, who could have predicted this?
Who could have predicted this monster that's based off of a seasonal like event was on seasonal shanty? Oh my god! Wow!
Who could have guessed it wasn't Wubbox?
Yo,
I can't believe it's not Wubbox. My
I
favorite butter
am
brand.
I am very curious about what exactly the design is gonna be because like I said, I'm there's no other holidays that's like in this month aside from Memorial Day, and I feel like it'd be weird for them to just do that. Like, here's a memorial monster.
Yeah, that'd be
Well,
interesting.
I think MSN Pokegamer made a theory that it was gonna be like just a MSM related of seasonal event, not just like
That could make
you know
sense.
holidays outside of it. So
Yeah, yeah.
let's
The
see.
only like holiday that I can think of is Pride Month, and that's in a few days.
I
And
don't think they will do that because there's some people out there that's just like gay people, people that like no.
there's a lot of countries that would probably stop supporting their
Exactly.
game.
Yes, yes, because
Yeah,
if they did that, they'd be very upset. Um, and I don't want to see people just like be harassed, or at least like I don't want to see Big Blue Bubble just get like their games deleted off of people's phones just because of that one reason.
yeah.
But there's also Flag Day and Father's Day next month, but
True.
they haven't done Mother's Day, so
That's also true.
I don't. They would not do Flag Day. They might do Flag Day, but I don't know if it'd be like really reasonable for them to do it.
Yeah, yeah. I get you.
But that's like next month, July,
Yeah,
Independence Day. They might do Independence Day on July.
I
I'm
don't
kind of
know. Maybe I could see it going either way for that one.
yeah, I can see a patriotic monster, obviously, you know,
Yeah.
but not too specific, of course. See.
like a surprising amount of independence and what's the word? Uh, country pride, I guess, type things are like honestly around the same time. So I could see them just doing a general um independence like general theme monster rather than having
Yeah,
it be related to like one country.
yeah, of course.
Yeah,
I'm hoping they do that. Yeah, Flag Day, of course, of like Flag Day. That could be patriotic towards like every different kind of country, maybe. I don't know.
beautiful toys. I love them.
Wait, hold on. I'm trying to count how many there are. There's 6, and there's another 6. That's 12. So there's 3 more seasonals that are gonna be at the island.
Yeah,
Oh boy. I'm putting my money on it. One of them is gonna be a patriotic monster, something like that.
yeah.
It's gotta be something like that.
Okay, so I sent a picture. You know what? That was not words.
I'm going to look at it.
You know how I said my mother, cousin, and I went to get my family's luggage from the airport, like, because it was on a different flight than us because we got there early, um, on Sunday. Lovely. Um, well, my cousin mother and I went into a convenience store. My cousin was like, "Oh, can I get a popsicle?" So my mom said she like told my cousin to get whatever she wants. She was just so grateful that she was like able to drive us down there. Um, so she was like, "Just get whatever you want. I'm paying." And my
Yay!
cousin got this, and we got this out and laughed so hard at it. I showed my mom today, and she didn't seem to remember it very much, but she remembered laughing. Um, but
Oh,
it was really funny. Sunday to all of us just reacting to that. I mean, it was just, let me tell you, it was hilarious. I don't know why I keep saying, let me tell you, and I are my two phrases for this week, apparently.
fantastic.
For a while, it was fun. I forget what it was last time I did this. There was a specific thing I've been saying quite a bit back then, but
Wait,
I remember what it
Sparky.
was. Uh-huh.
I think the worst thing that happened to me today. So
Sure.
when I was going to school on the bus, we passed by another bus, and apparently my friend Evan was sitting in that bus, and he just started flipping me off. For whatever reason. Yeah, I told him, and he said he didn't know it was me,
Oh, that's
and,
fun.
and he stopped flipping me off after the buses went by.
That's lovely.
You know, lovely to get flipped off by your friend.
I saw
I mean, at
someone
least it
from
was
my
your
old school
friend.
today. Um, I have a friend who actually works with my dad now, and she ended up going into the convenience store that my dad and I went in today after we left the ER. Um, so that was really cool that I got to see her. It's been quite a long time. We used to be pretty close in like second grade, but it's been a long time since then. Um, but sorry, not second grade. I'm lying. Third and fourth grade. Um, but we haven't really spoken much like at all since then. We weren't like on bad terms or anything. Just kind of uh like went different directions, I guess.
Yeah, one of my friends, before the pandemic hit, we were talking to each other. It wasn't like anything too serious.
Mhm.
Like I, we weren't talking as like, oh, we were like best friends, but we were just like friends that we would like we would occasionally be in same classes. We would talk to each other and stuff. And then at the start of like high school, she just like stopped talking to me, and I always said like hi, and she doesn't respond to me whatsoever.
Oh no.
And I just felt like, oh, okay, well, that's e like no response whatsoever. But I didn't I didn't even do anything at all, actually. I barely did anything. And I I guess we just kind of just stopped talking to each other, and that's still going on right now. So,
Oh
but
dear.
it's always something that happens. But even
Yeah.
then, I didn't do anything wrong. She didn't do anything wrong. We just kind of just like
Yeah, I
out of
getcha.
nowhere we stayed distant from each other. But
That makes
um,
sense.
I did overall had a great school year. Actually, I just started summer, so
Oh, rad.
of
I'm on my
course,
last week.
yo,
Also on my last week, my my summer starts on Friday, if I'm correct. I think. I think my
Rad.
summer.
speaking of Rad,
Yep.
where is Brad?
Brad was popping in and out of voice chat earlier. He actually
I'm
said a
still
whole
kind of mad at.
sentence to me. So that's pretty cool.
I'm actually still kind of mad at Brad for posting that photo of me.
Remember when he
Brad
showed us his
is Brad.
feet?
Yeah.
When did this happen?
Yeah, that was
You
weird.
didn't see his feet?
I'm pretty sure I just deleted this from my memory and tried to like avert my attention from it because I did
Oh
not want
my!
to see.
It was fantastic.
Sometimes I feel like my brain is like slowly deteriorating.
Fun. I got messaged by an old man today. Sorry.
Context line. I got
I got a
messaged by an
message from
old
my
man.
552 ex-wife.
They waved to me on Facebook Messenger and I was like, "Hi, do I know you? You sent me love on a post on Facebook. It was about 5 minutes ago." I don't think that's exactly what happened.
Like you send
Um
me love.
what I'm pretty sure
Isn't
what
it love?
happened was I was like, "Hey person, don't be homophobic, that bad." And I don't think that was me sending love to the other person, but maybe I'm wrong. But they're like, "I'm proud of being gay." I was like, "Ah, rad." um and the person said, "I'm proud of being feminine and wearing panties. I defend my sexuality. I certainly not afraid of loving a man or ashamed of it." I was like, "Good to know?" Question mark. I didn't know how to respond to this. And then, "I like your hair, very unique." I was like, "Oh, thank you." "My pleasure, you're very handsome." I was like,
Um,
"Thanks."
I think he's trying to date you.
Yeah, it's really creepy. I did not like it. And sent me two like uh male loving male emojis, which is that's fine. It fits the theme, I guess. "You're very photogenic." And he sent a picture of himself. It of course is an old man, so it's an old man picture. Um,
Disgusting. I
yeah,
mean,
I
Oh,
was like, "Thank you,"
very
and I was
very
like,
nice.
"Lovely," because I didn't want to be rude.
Yeah.
no.
Isn't lovely.
You wanna know what my friend managed to get me?
Hmm.
Managed to get me this.
Is that a rocket?
What's that?
What is that?
It is a gem.
I
It's a
have
G.
a
Oh,
fake glass diamond.
Him,
I got it
yeah,
years ago.
it's a ruby.
The person said, "Oh, thank you. I live alone.
yeah.
I'm single, so when it gets warm outside, you really don't wear anything around the house. Maybe just panties." I mean, I don't.
What the
Yep, I
I was
think.
like,
Yep, he's definitely trying to
"Okay?"
hit on you.
Question
Yep, I have Ruby, and now
mark. Oh,
Ruby's looking
rad.
for Sapphire. Said, excuse.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my
Um,
gosh.
sorry. I like the garnet. Um, the person said, "I'm glad I met you. You're a nice man." I was like, "Thanks." They said, I'm sorry, looking at your pictures got me a little worked up. My bad. Please forgive me." I'm like, okay.
No problem.
This is so creepy. Nice to have a male friend to chat with. Big thumbs up. Um, "Well, you
Um,
have a good day. I don't want to take all your time. I'm sure you have a lot of people to chat with." I was like, "I do not, but thanks, you too."
hashtag definitely stalker.
Yeah, and the person said, "A white rose of friendship. I hope our friendship blossoms." And I gave a small thumbs up, and they give a big thumbs up. He's like, "Haha, mine's bigger than yours. Wishing
No,
you a beautiful day and blessed day.
nope.
Goodbye. Nice meeting you." And then I unfriended him because I was not dealing with that.
Now I can be done
Actually,
Steven Universe
unfriend.
in real. Now I can be
Yes.
Steven Universe in real life.
I unfriended him quite early into the interaction. Actually, it just took it a while to be like, "Oh." we're not gonna let this person mess you anymore. It took a
Yeah,
while to adjust, but
I honestly, I would have done the same thing.
you know, it was something. I immediately told my best friend, "There's a creepy old dude. He's calling me handsome," and they're like,
That's
"Ew."
alert, pedophile.
Yeah, I
Pedo.
was gonna be like, when he said about getting all worked up, I was like, I know that means sexually, and I don't like that. I was gonna be like, sir, I'm a minor, but I was like, okay,
Don't
wasn't
tell
what I
people
said
like that.
instead. Yeah, I didn't want to say anything in case it would go in a creepier direction. Ugh, it was a whole yikes. Let me tell you. Let me
I want
tell you. Oh my God, stop. Sorry.
I could
Continue.
imagine like the old guy just has like this weird voice, just like,
Yeah.
you're looking like a
Look at me.
guy.
Yeah,
Look
it's
at
just
me,
something.
Sparky. I'm now white diamond.
White
Hello,
diamond.
Starlight. Um.
Red
Oh,
diamond.
sorry. Hello, Starlight. Gotta get that partial T-pose in there.
Hello, Starlight. It was a fun present we were
We've
in.
we've certainly been causing quite a stir, haven't we?
Come
Something
out,
along those
Pink
lines.
Diamond. I know you're in there.
Wait a second.
Time to come
Are you
out.
trying to sexually harass
Pink.
me, White Diamond?
Practically, she. Well, not practically at all,
No.
really.
Yep,
But
and then
Alert. Alert. Pedophile. Pedophile.
Pink Diamond, I know you're in there. Then pulled out Gem.
and then he
Delicious.
Then Pink Diamond reforms.
died, but only partially, so it was fine. He
She's
died, but he lived.
gone.
But
She's
um,
gone.
She's gone.
she's gone.
Gone.
No,
Just a shrug.
Like how you,
she's
like how you
she's
try to
gone.
reform, like how you try to reform Rose Quartz.
I want to do a little comic thing where I actually have rose quartz reformed. And the way I want to do that is, they get like an earth diamond, so it's not like a literal living gem. It's just what we would consider gems here. Um,
She
and
has make her have huge muscles.
no, I mean kinda, but no, but kinda. um, I will try to incorporate her more muscular aspects. I will keep that advice in mind. Um,
Do do the crystal gems get fatter or like skinnier,
no,
or is it just yeah? I was like they just stay in one shape
yep,
forever.
pretty much. Unless they reform
Are the
differently.
crystal gems?
We'll always save the day.
And if
And
you
if
think
you
we
think we
can't,
can't, well,
we'll always
always
find
find
a
a
way.
way. That's why the people of this earth believe
Believe
in.
it.
Pow.
Oh,
Steven!
Stephanie.
Woo!
Yes, we can definitely sing the Steven Universe intro better.
Yes. What was I gonna say?
Wait!
Right. Memorial Diamond.
Save the day!
They get a Memorial
Memorial.
Diamond to
What
finally
the?
do like a funeral. It's not like a living gem. It's like a literal diamond, like from Earth. Like not like from an injector or anything. Like it's just like crushed coal essentially.
How do you know it's not alive?
Not yet. Um, so it's Steven ends up crying on it, and it brings, like, because that is Rose Quartz's essence or whatever and whatnot. And, like at this
Yep.
funeral for Rose, where everyone's mourning her loss, Steven cried on the gem. Oh, there's Rose. She reforms out of the
Yep.
Memorial Diamond.
Yep.
Woo.
And the very last episode of Steven Universe, Steven moves away.
Yeah.
Yep.
Um,
Tears.
in this little
Emotional.
fan made sequel comic thing I want to do, he Steven, not Rose. I know
When
who I'm
Steven
talking
moved
about.
away, it reminded me of when Steven and Colin tried to run away
Oh yeah.
in the episode where I think
Yeah.
Alexandra was first
Yeah.
mentioned.
Oh, Yeah, Alexandria. Um, I know exactly what episode you're talking about. I can't remember the title. I'd know if I heard it, but
I
um,
remember
Too
when
Tall to Ride.
I first saw the big monster version of Steven. I don't watch the show that much, but I have got into like the first season of the show recently, and it's pretty good.
Plus,
But I know that he turns into a big monster at the very
That
end,
yeah, that's in Steven Universe Future,
mhm.
which is his
and then
corrupted form.
they hug him, and then he turns back to normal, and he kind of moves out and stuff. But that's all I know.
Yeah, I think it was said that it's not like corruption. It's something else, but I don't know
He just had
what
a
the heck you'd even call it.
he just had a mental breakdown, you know.
I'm just gonna Google all the corrupted gems that ever made an appearance, or the gems that and the gems that never was shown to have been recovered, which I'll post right now.
Oh.
I have the Steven Universe End of an Era art book, and there were some really cool concept art designs for
The
um a lot of the uncorrupted gems.
Some of the uncorrupted gems, they made fan made art on what they thought they would look like if they're uncorrupted.
Oh.
I have the like I said, the official book. So like I get to see what some of the ones that weren't actually put in Steven Universe Future would have looked like if they would have shown up. Um
Oh, I love those beetles.
The
Oh,
Heaven
they're
and Earth
so
Beetle.
cute.
uh
I think my favorite character was the orange. I think my favorite corrupted character was the orange Spodumene, like the little worm creature.
oh yeah, that's a really cool design.
Oh, I
And
love
Oh,
that.
I love the
Oh,
and
meme.
the
that's really
last,
cool.
I love the memes like, "Oh, you thought this was my mouth?" And then like showing that it was like the mouth with like teeth on the corrupted form and the gem was inside, and then looking where the gem is on the uncorrupted form, like, "Oh, maybe that was a different orifice that we were looking into." And it's
I feel
quite
like the most
concerning.
forgotten. I feel like the most forgotten old corrupted gem is Snowflake Obsidian.
I like them.
Yeah, because his corrupted form is never shown. Yep.
Hmm.
And Arimar's old concept managed to make in Steven Universe.
Was their thing never was their form never shown?
Their corrupted Snowflake Obsidian's corrupted form is never shown.
One second. I'm curious if this is true or not. I genuinely do not remember.
People thought that the
Bird.
people thought that Albite was Snowflake Obsidian. You know what Albite is? It's that little totem pole creature.
Oh yeah.
Yep, and the
Snowflake
lighthouse gem was
Obsidian.
just revealed to be a topaz.
Ah, yes, true. Oh, it looks like despite being voiced by in the Rebecca's husband, I think, um Snowflake is she her. I was saying them because I wasn't quite sure, but it looks like pretty much every other gem beside fusions she. Cool. Good to know. I wasn't sure on that. Um
And
it seems
simple
you are correct.
and some people do want to know what if Watermelon Tormine's a fusion or not.
The answer is yes.
Yep, he is.
Yep.
I think in like an old form he was a fusion, but then they removed him, then added him back as a fusion again.
That sounds kind of right. Oh my gosh, hi Knight, how are you? It's been a moment. Also, I don't know if my microphone cut out when I said hi to you, Claude, but hello.
I don't think it did. So
Okay.
you're good.
I mean,
Um,
like, I know I don't know if it does or not on Discord, but I know it cuts out sometimes on Streamlabs.
Oh.
Sparky,
Hmm.
are you familiar with the tongue monster that appeared in the Steven Universe?
Oh
The
yes,
tongue
yes,
monster.
I
the
think
one
it
that
was,
Peridot in like the Roadrunner type episode
yeah, I think it was originally a Zircon. I
could
kind of
have
want to
been.
know. I mean, cause have you seen the Zircons? Okay, blue and yellow Zircon.
Yeah, their gem
They
shape
almost
does
like the
fit,
same.
and the color. Yeah.
Yep,
Oh
and
no,
gems like Zebra Jasper, the purple one, Blue Eyes, Blue Eyes, Crazy Lace, Angel Aura. the Moonstone Albite, Charles Donnie, I think was what it's called. Desert Glass, the Viper, the Lars or the Topaz, the Slinker, the Tongue Monster, and the Titanite Gem. They were all shown to never have a corrupted form, or just to never shown to be corrupted.
That's rough, buddy.
I
Corrupts.
I hope
Corrupted.
I hope things get better, Knight. I
Corruption.
have certainly had a past few days. If you were to come here early in the stream, I was going over my whole the whole last 8 days. It was an event, let me tell you. Oh my god, with the let me tell you, Dustin. Please stop.
Let me tell you about this story.
I almost said I that would have been worse. That would be another problem.
Oh wait, a gem they forgot to put on here. The gem they forgot to put on the corrupted list is Jasper.
To be fair, Jasper is a special case.
Cause Jasper got
Jasper
corrupted.
is toxic.
I think Jasper got corrupted because she fused with the Ocean Jasper when it was corrupted.
For some reason,
Yeah.
I was thinking, oh, it's because of the emotional torment, but no. In fact, it was what you said, and I realized that not too long later, but long enough later to where I made a comic, and I was like, oops, that was a terrible mistake I've made. Because it genuinely affected the comic because I misunderstood something.
Oh wait, I actually found a better image than what I posted. I actually found a better image where the people actually gave them fan forms. They were shown to get their physical form back.
Oh, rad.
But they're sketches and they don't have color.
Remember back when oh wait, these aren't fan made. These are from the end of an era book. These are like the official designs. They just happen to never appear in the series. Also, remember back when people thought Larimar was ice? I think that's
Larimar.
Ice,
Also my favorite
ice,
character.
baby.
And also Larimar's my favorite character. And Larimar's old design did manage to make in the Steven universe, but then was immediately changed.
yeah. I was hoping they'd have like a canon reason for it, but no, it was just a straight up retcon.
Just like Larimar, along Big Spy and the Orange Spodumene had old designs. Orange Spodumene
yeah,
was like shorter, and Big Spy had a tutu.
yeah, it wasn't too different, but it if you paid enough attention, you'd notice it. But to be fair, it was just like at the end of one episode.
Once upon a time there was Sapphire. Sapphire's only friend.
Forgot that song existed. It's been so long since I've seen the Steven Universe movie. I should have watched that again with my grandma. My grandmother and I really bonded over Steven Universe. She watched the whole series with me because she loves gems. So it was something we both like, and she loves the beach. So of course it was the perfect setting, perfect characters. She loved Steven, and she was like, "Oh, Steven's just going on vacation. He'll be back, right?" I was like, "No,
Oof.
no, Debbie,
No.
it's over."
He
She was like,
dead. Now he gone.
"Oh." It's like, "Oh no, I'm sorry, Grandma."
Oh, yeah. Someone actually
That's
made
rough.
someone made a fan fusion of Larimar and Snowflake Obsidian because they're best pals.
Yeah, they're ice
Larimar and
friends.
Snowflake. Yeah, so here's a fan made fusion they made.
Seen quite a few of those.
Oh wait, I gotta check this out.
I've not seen that specific one, but I have seen some.
Oh, I like that one.
Yep. They also forgot to put Snowflake Obsidian on this list too.
That did not go into stream. There we go. Drift Away is good. I agree, Claude. It's pretty rad. Oh, to finally meet your other friends.
I gotta be honest, Desert Glass is my favorite.
Yeah,
That's
Desert Glass
fair.
was cool. Which I'm pretty sure Desert Glass debuted when Lion debuted.
Yep.
See.
Chrysocola, aka the Slinker, which was in Am's room.
I'm not a huge fan of White Topaz's design, but I like it a lot.
I agree.
I mean,
I
what do you
don't like
expect
the
from a
bird from
topaz?
Giant Woman.
Albite. I like Albite.
My favorite character was Moonstone.
Which one's that one?
The
It's the
invisible
black and
guy.
white one.
The invisible guy.
Oh, yes,
No.
yes, yes.
He be looking like a symbiote from Marvel.
Moonstone's uncorrupted form kind of looks like an Undertale character.
It reminds me of.
That's what I'm saying.
It reminds me of
looks so weird.
Shy Guy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I see it now. Yo, wait, hold up.
It's how you make
Is that bloat?
float.
Is that a bloat
Watermelon
on top?
tourmaline.
Watermelon tourmaline. Yeah.
I
That'd
have
be
my
that's
own watermelon
bloat.
character. Let me go get her. I have
Watermelon
gemstones.
tourmaline.
Watermelon sugar.
Hi.
Watermelon sugar.
Hi.
Watermelon sugar.
Also,
Watermelon
they
sugar.
forgot. Yep. If you didn't know, there's actually a green water bear.
It's a green water bear.
Yeah.
All water bears.
Okay, that little water gem next to the orange Spider-Man. Yep. He had another form, which was a green form, but only made one appearance, which was when Jasper's army escaped from when in the same episode that Jasper got corrupted.
Earthlings.
Earthlings.
Yes, that was the episode.
Ah.
Don't ask how I remember. I have no idea. Where's my gemstones? I know they're here somewhere.
Hey, James, I don't know.
Where are they?
Yep, an uncorrupted water bear did make a debut as a uncorrupted form, but was never shown again. He was just never shown again.
I do have a comparison. Why don't I just share my screen? That'd be so much easier. Alright. Oh wait, the stream's not gonna be able to see it. But that's fine. Alright. I started a screen share thingy, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, where I saw a gemstone
Yo.
not too far away. Where is it? Ah, wait, no. Where? Ah, so here was my fusion of Lapis and Peridot like years ago, like mid 2017 compared
Oh my gosh.
I'm not
to
surprised it wasn't a real
2020.
fusion.
Compared
I'm
to
surprised it wasn't a real fusion.
yeah, their friendship
And-
was great.
Yep. And
Ah.
Sparky knows actually like an online app where like you can actually make custom made gems.
Sun Maker.
Yeah, Gem Maker, which actually works a lot better if you use the website.
Ah, here they are. Okay. Kind of. Where? Hello, titty fish.
The only thing I see is
I was gonna
pictures
say
of Sparky.
that fish got boobs.
Yes. Where's the thing? There they are. Okay. These are kind of outdated because it was when was it? 69 weeks ago. Lovely, nice. And then there's the
gems.
fusion. Oh yeah, this is a rose quartz, and this is there's a green quartz called Prazulite. I'm not quite sure how to say. It's essentially just a green amethyst, really.
Practically, they may have both also came from Earth.
And then as like fusion, they're a permafusion. Their name is Watermelon Quartz.
Delicious.
Well, the custom rate. I mean, some of the rose quartz may be from Homeworld because in that we don't what's the feeling blue? You can see like bubbled rose quartz gems.
Yeah. The ones in the zoo. Also, here's a pearl. I forget which one's her past form. Which one? Oh, left form is present. Oh yeah, kinda. This is the present form. This is the past form. This is a Peridot.
Also, when you use Peridot and Lapis on Gemstone Maker, it literally looks so horrible.
Yeah, I've seen. I do like this like, look, these are two versions of the same thing. Like this, I was like, I absolutely hate this. I hate how it came out. I'm redoing it, and then I got something way better. This. I think this is a slight
I like the
improvement.
design. The
Yeah.
design is better.
Why
I did
would you
fan
wanna
art
be
of this
here?
this
Why
guy
do you
Yo, that's
ever
actually really good.
be here?
a while
Does it
ago.
make you feel good? You do. Tell me what's the use of feeling blue?
I
Why
I watched a Christmas movie, Happiest
me
Season, and I
subjects
thought it was
that
pretty entertaining, so I drew the main
destroy
couple in Christmas colors.
you? Tell me what's the
I
use
drew
of
Frog too.
feeling
This
blue?
isn't Steven Universe rated, but it's just Frog.
That frog is just has so much emotion to it.
Oh, I really
Do you
like
almost
this Bismuth and Pearl fusion I did.
Sally they were fusing.
Wait a second.
Uh-huh.
Wait, I was gonna say that I thought I saw something different, but
Imagine a fusion. Imagine a fusion with Steven and White Diamond.
oh.
Light pink diamond, woo! Rousey, fluffy boy.
Yeah, but someone actually made a YouTube video on a custom fusion of blue and yellow diamond, which made green diamond.
Woo! I've seen so many of those. Oh, face paint. Woo.
Cosplay.
Sans.
Doodle-doo-doo.
Can we give a round of applause, Sparky?
I really like this, even though this isn't the current designs. The only one that really changed a whole lot was this one. But
Oh, I love the one in the middle. It's
I love
fantastic.
him so much. I can find his modern design. He
Hurricane Katrina.
more like
Tyler.
Hurricane Tortilla. I know it's tortilla, but like that's yeah. Dread Ducky sketch I never turned into a complete drawing. Yes.
Quack quack.
Is that Black Light Glamrock Freddy?
Yes.
Oh wait. Sparky, what's a duck's favorite drink?
I don't know.
It'd be
What is it?
quack. Just like crack.
I don't get
I
it.
am I am so upset today. I So I went on Instagram and I saw that there was a new Liberty Chica plush that just released, and I wasn't able to get it because it was out of stock when I went on the page. Walmart, basically.
Axolotls, but hot.
I'm just
Oh
gonna
my
post
god.
all my
Ash
gemstone
cat.
infusions. I'm gonna
Hashtag.
post all my gemstone infusions.
Oh, here's the
Yeah.
designs for my comic thingy that I want to do with Rose returning with the Memorial Diamond. Like here's a garnish design, amethyst, pearl,
Sparky made a
rose.
like a like a homeworld ruby and sapphire fused together.
I did. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
even though ruby and sapphire are from homeworld.
I see. Lovely.
Yeah, those are all my gemstone fusions.
I used to use that site. I made a fusion of like every crystal gem plus like I think jasper and nephrite, I think. And I think it was I called it something like corundum or something. I don't quite remember, but something along those lines. I wasn't very good because I it was like I wasn't too great at art back then. Even looking back at some of my stuff, where I was like, oh, this is pretty okay. Oh no, tumble evaporated. His iPad died. I think. I think he evaporated. Yeah, yeah, he evaporated. Kind of. It says he's here, but like he gone. He's gone. I if
He's
I
gone.
warmed up my throat
He's
enough,
gone.
like in the correct way to do the screamy singy, I could do the yell without hurting my throat. But at the same time, I really don't want to be like doing all the voice cracking warm ups and the things. And it's
Like
really like if you want to know how to do scream singing, it's really just a mix of and you know. So it's There's no like yelling involved. Oh, is that the? That's the ball.
It's wonderful to be in your presence.
Can we don't,
I'm scared.
please? That was a very spooky ball.
Pink diamond. That's what those jades sound like. I think they're jades.
Yeah. I'm gonna end the stream. Bye, stream.